Here amidst these ruins we will find the Church of the First Light, and within that hallowed hall the tablet we seek. Time is of the essence, my friend. Let us be quick. Hat. A little faith. Urianger appears lost in thought. At the height of Lakeland's prosperity, these sites served as a man's final bastion. Not as, but as testament to his ingenuity and architectural prowess. The Church of the First Light was responsible for many such marvels, building majestic chapels in every corner of the realm. Alas, the flood, with its inexorable tides, would drown nigh every one, and it all but put an end to the religion as a whole, for the creatures which then did rise from that fulgent deluge were seen as agents of divine punishment, sent to devour sin and sinner both, whence came the name of Sin Eater. The people were lost, seemingly forsaken by their god. Yet where there is light, there hath ever been shade, and 'twas in the dark they saw solace. The most devout of these worshippers of shadow did then migrate to the Raktika Greatwood, but that is a tale for another time. For now, let us find what remaineth of the chapel here. I think I've actually looked in there, if it's the one I'm thinking of. The one I went to had it downstairs. That was quite interesting, and ironically, yeah, I think it is, really looked like something for story. Despite the architectural prowess, I could make neither head nor tail of anything in this place. You would think the remnants of a church would be more conspicuous. 'Twould be most unusual, but mayhap the hall was built below ground. Ah, my guess was right. I've seen no signs of the church, but it must be around here somewhere. Alright, so yes, this is the place I've visited before. Hop. Like, you come here and you're like, yeah, clearly there's gotta be some story here. It reminds us of the heretic churches in Ishgard a little bit. Or heretical. Aye, this is indeed the church we seek. It's surprisingly intact. What little is left of the church as I've seen until now has always borne the scars of decades of disuse. Yeah, there's like fire lit. Its subterranean construction hath done much to protect the hall from the ravages of time, yet the reasons for its remarkable preservation may be deduced from its decoration. As faith in the light did wane, so rose reverence for the dark, and its followers did want for places to worship. To be plain, the standards which do adorn these walls belong not to those who built them, but to worshippers of the dark, the Knights Blessed, who subsequently migrated to Raktika, yes? Indeed, 'twas beneath the shaded boughs of the Raktika Greatwood that they finally found sanctuary. Oft and many times did Yulmore make spurious overtures of friendship unto them, but they are no fools. The Exarch knoweth full well that Yostola, in her seclusion, doth labour to learn all she may of the blessed and their past. 'Tis why he sent us here, I now see. The tablet of which he spoke no doubt provideth a glimpse into the history that she yearneth to comprehend. Well then, We'd better hurry up and find it. Can anyone tell me what this infernal tablet even looks like? Were the tablet a fragment of Holy Scripture, it would most assuredly rest here on this altar. Yet this would, I presume, also have been where the Blessed placed the font of seeing, used to practice their faith. Whither then would they have set the tablet? I can barely see my hand in front of my face. If only that torch were a little closer. No one's talking about the fact that the torches are lit though. Search your surroundings for the tablet. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out. Target with R2 or X. Oh, are they gonna say the same thing? Yep, same thing. I'm still gonna click on Minfilia anyways. Am I right? Nope, it's not up there. Under the table? Oh, it actually is under the table. I see it. You have located the Time Worn tablet. Silly Orion J, it was on the other side of the table. Within the altar, thou sayest? I certainly hope this is what we were looking for. How are you able to see it in the dark, and inside the altar of all places? I have great eyesight, apparently. Naught escapeth thine eye, 'twould seem. This is indeed the tablet we seek. Curious, these engravings predate the Knights Blessed. If I am not mistaken, they are writ in the script of the ancient empire of Ronka, whose capital once stood in the midst of what we now call, of what is now Raktika. 'Twill be no small matter to decipher them. A fine gift for our seeker of truth. 'Tis plain the Exarch understandeth Yoshtola only too well. But come, let us quit this place, and make ready for our journey into the woods. Should we not be going? We have a gift to deliver. Thancred mentioned Yostola's passion for learning. I expect the tablet is just the sort of thing she'd like. Yeah, pants. Into the dark. Urina J is ready to leave, but not before first offering a piece of advice. Ere we depart, there is a custom of the Knights Blizzard, which I feel compelled to elucidate? Yeah, that makes sense. For lucid and yeah. As one might expect, they deem light to be abhorrent, and everything it touches befouled. Thus do they take the utmost pains to protect all they can from its taint, including their very names. To be plain, it is the belief of the Blessed that one's own name must never be uttered in the light of the everlasting day. Yet this commandment precludeth not the use of another's. Thus do parents protect their children, and in rare cases, masters their disciple. Ah, okay, there's the answer. So it is that Y'shtola had taken the name of Master Matoya. Lest we offend them, I bid you speak not her true name in the Blessed's presence. With that in mind, let us speak with the guard who keepeth vigil at the Great Wood's border. Well, that's a super easy answer for why she's called Master Matoya. And like you see in the trailer, Urianger referred to her as that, and everyone's like, but why is that? Could it be that it's Matoya inside of the body of Y'shtola? Or this, or that? And then it's like super easy explanation. Like super simple as well. I know I have no reason to, but I can't help feeling nervous about meeting Y'shtola. It will be good to see Y'shtola again. I pray thee heed mine explanation of the Blessed's customs. 'Twould be ill-advised to provoke their ire. Well, wait, traveller, what business brings you here? Oh yes, of course. Right this way. Ah, the music!
No matter how far he goes, man cannot resist looking back on the path he has walked. The untold stories and secrets of the past can be more alluring than the promise of tomorrow. And so he braves the forests of Raktika in search of mystery and wonder. Of Ronka, to which all seekers of hidden truths are inevitably drawn.
The Raktika Great Wood, again in Novrand.
We have arrived. Vast though these woods may be, they are, by and large, uninhabitable. Not so the swamps of Cydia, however, whose sparse foliage permitted man a foothold. No lands must remain beyond our grasp. Go forth, conquer, rule! Forgive me. A sudden pang of nostalgia for those halcyon days. Exploring virgin territories, subjugating primitive peoples, all for the glory of Garlemald.
If you've brought your ivory standard, I'll be happy to tell you where to stick it.
Can we not simply take a moment to enjoy the view together? Or would you rather I spied on you from the shadows? Much more of this, and I may very well begin to regret my show of good faith.
If you really want to stay, then help us fight.
Well said.
No, I think not. I am an observer, nothing more. Even shielded by the shadows of these boughs, I feel the light's presence most keenly. To accompany you is taxing enough. To fight is out of the question.
I will suffer your company if I must, but not your commentary.
I love this music. Thancred has told me of the Asians and what they have done. If he isn't willing to help, is it wise to let him stay with us? No, not really. If he'd never opened his mouth again, it would be too soon. What is it now? Do you expect me to regale you with friendly banter? Oh, very well. I will humor this once. You may consider it my latest act of good faith. Come on then, what do you wish to know? Why choose this form here in the first? Well, what a curious question. Mortal flesh is but the vessel into which we Asians pour the elixir of our souls, moulding it as fits the occasion, or not, if we so choose. Be it for a year or a millennia, I prefer to retain the same form until my duty is done. So after arriving in the first, I fashioned some hapless body into the man you see before you. Though, as your friend over there can attest, there are those of us who forego such alterations. He was ever a rash one, La Hebrea, jumping from vessel to vessel, never heeding the toll it took on him. Never mind. You've nothing to ask me, why are you still here? Don't you have wardens to vanquish, a realm to save? Yes. Wait a minute, my outfit's changed. When did that happen? 'Tis plain our Asian counterpart meaneth to follow wheresoever we lead. Were it otherwise, he would not suffer the overabundance of light in these woods. Verily, it pervadeth every corner, and so long as the Light Warden remaineth, the Sin-Eaters shall be free to prey upon these lands without surcease. If naught is done, 'tis but a matter of time before the blessed succumb. 2 years past, a swarm of Sin-Eaters did lay waste unto the largest settlements, killing a great many of their priests in the so doing. Though some few did survive, they knew not how to go on, wayward souls in want of a guiding hand. For a mercy, your Stola hath provided that which they sorely needed. They have since endeavoured to restore their home, and thither shall we bend our steps, to Fort Gone. Let's try this again. I must have swapped it sometime without noticing. Oh, wait a minute. We're back to awful mount speed again. Wait a minute. You're the same type of thing as... No, you're definitely not. But you are creepy as heck. I thought it was the same thing that Ranjit was using. But that was just because it's a long thing. Tomato. I'm guessing that something pops out of that. Well, where is this friend of yours we've come to meet? We both know how Urianger enjoys painting pictures with his work, but he did not exaggerate about this place. Urianger said they were rebuilding, but there's no one here. Yes, we did see it burn down in the trailer.
I see little sign of recent activity. Nor
nor hath any meaningful progress been made with the reconstruction. Mayhap Y'shtola sought shelter elsewhere. Come, let us quit this place.
Now! Surround them! These senators, they're not like the others.
There's a reason for that. Lower your weapons, please. We mean you no harm.
How is it they can speak?
It's a sin eater trick. They mean to kill us all.
Why? Why give me an option like that? I'll have to look at that one later. Kupo?
That will seem a lot less amusing when we are forced to kill them.
Oh, for the love of... I had hoped that by accompanying you, we might come to understand one another. But all I have come to understand is that you have a knack for inflaming the natives. You've committed the cardinal sin of boring me. And so, I retire to the shade. Good luck.
There! Did you see that one disappear?
I think I preferred La Habrea.
Enough. Runar, report.
Master Matoya! We apprehended them as you ordered, but are you certain these are Sin Eaters?
The intense light of the ether I saw was unmistakable. If not Sin Eaters, then what?
'Tis passing queer that Y'shtola should mistake us for the enemy, is it not? Mayhap it hath been too long since last she beheld the radiance of thine ether. Master Matoya, hath time truly made strangers of us?
Nay, I recognize you, Urianger, Thancred. And this is Minfilia of the First, of whom you spoke before.
Just so. And knowing as thou must that we come in peace, might I prevail upon thee to have thy comrades lower their arms?
First explain this other presence in your company. The one I know not. There is but one manner of creature in this world whose ether is suffused with such an abundance of light.
Mine apologies, Master Matoya, but thou art mistaken. Before thee standeth our dearest comrade, the truest hero among us. Though he is but recently arrived here in the First, not one but two Light Wardens have already perished by his most puissant hand.
It cannot be.
Nice to see you too, Master Matoya.
Master Matoya?
Lower your weapons. Forgive us this hostile welcome. Come. I would give you a proper introduction to Raktika and its people.
Oh, it's back. I didn't expect her to be so imposing in person. That ended a lot better than it might have. No thanks to Emet-Selch. That you should imagine him a stranger. You have been busy since arriving the first, I gather. But I would hear the tale of your travels in a more suitable surroundings. Or in more suitable. With Fort gone yet to be rebuilt, the Knight's Blessing have made their homes in a settlement to the northeast. I will await you at its entrance. Follow the path through yonder gate, and you will find me soon enough. For God's sake. I love this music, it's so bad. But it's also so good. Also, all I can remember is, like, maybe a week ago-ish, someone put a video on Reddit where every time the songstress, musician, singer works, said the lahi, the bass would go down, so it was so funny. Anyways, Y'shtola, hey. There you are. I was beginning to worry. Much like the Twelveswood, this forest has a way of dealing with those who stray too far from the beaten path. But I digress. Let me show you the home of the Knight's Blessed. Slitherbow. Haha, I didn't stand in the water this time. Alright. I'm guessing this is going to be our intro quest. Or intro... whatever. To make their home here so swiftly would surely have required no small amount of ingenuity. A most impressive feat, would thou not agree? Finally, a place to rest. Have you ever seen such a tree? To think these are only the roots.
Slitherbow is the largest of the blessed settlements. They worship no gods, instead revering darkness itself. It is a curious kind of faith, but one which has granted them the strength to persevere in the wake of the flood. I hope you weren't expecting a grand feast by way of welcome. They are simple people. Now, I would hear of your travels away from prying ears. Come.
Familiar.
I see. And now you seek the Light Warden of Raktika. In the days after I arrived in the First, I too relied upon the Crystal Exarch for guidance. But his penchant for secrecy and the telling of half-truths soon lost him my trust. And thus did I strike out on my own. My work eventually led me here to the forest, which I have come to know like the back of my hand. I cannot say with certainty where your quarry is hiding, but I am confident I can narrow the search.
Well, go on then.
Some few thousand years ago, this forest stood at the heart of the Empire of Ronka. A great many relics of that civilization can still be found to the east in Ixmaya. Or rather, could be found, were the area not fiercely guarded. Ixmaya, you see, is home to a tribe of warriors whose lineage is said to date back to the time of the Empire. Any attempt to enter their territory is met with lethal force. They offer no warnings, and suffer no trespasser to escape.
Wonder who they could be.
Needless to say, my every attempt to survey the area has been thwarted.
Mayhap the Warden hideth there, full knowing none may approach it for fear of these protectors.
As for the tablet, I find the timing of its discovery suspiciously convenient. If I did not know better, I would think someone was trying to curry favor with me. Regardless, it will take time to decipher these writings. Yet I would not be at all surprised if they somehow held the key to entering Ixmaya unmolested. The Exarch has a nose for serendipity.
If there is aught I can do to assist thee in unraveling their secrets, thou needst only ask.
Thank you, Urianger. I may well take you up on that offer. While we set to work, might I suggest you take a tour of the city? Should you be in any doubt as to the importance of your role as the Warrior of Darkness, the people here will surely cure you of it.
I must say, Stola, while most of us have struggled to come to terms with our altered circumstances, you seem to have adapted rather well.
Lest you forget, Master Matoya and I dedicated our lives to uncovering the truth which hides at the heart of our world. Though separate, the fate of this reflection is nevertheless bound to that of our home. That I would be daunted by such an invaluable opportunity is absurd. But what of you, Thancred? Could it be that you are still struggling to come to terms with the nature of your young companion?
My struggles are none of your concern. Quite why you would speak thus and in this company, I do not know. Perhaps you left more of yourself back in the source than I assumed. If you'll excuse me.
He understands that I'm not the same. That I'm not her.
Understands, perhaps, but does not accept. The question being whether he ever will. And whether you will, more importantly. As difficult as your circumstances may be, they are yours, not his. 'Tis you and you alone who bears ultimate responsibility for your life. But you need not make any hard choices now. Why not go and get some fresh air, clear your head?
Pants into the dark. I wish I'd never... When Yoshitola arrived in the first, she made swift work of the Cabinet of Curiosity. Her thirst yet unsated, she then journeyed hither, seeking the wisdom of Ronka. She found little in the way of welcome from the Blessed. However, 'twas not until the Great Fire, where she denied the Sing-Eaters a feast of ether, that she gained their trust. Since then, I have served as liaison twixt Slitherbow and the Crystarium, that she may be kept abreast of the others' efforts. And a day in the neighborhood. So, yeah, I can't say. First of all, I noticed this in the cutscenes. Is that a fire? Is that a feather? I mean, it's clearly meant to be the fire on the candles. Doesn't look like a fire to me. But anyways, yes, I'm going to end it here. Where's the way out? Ah! So yeah, I'm going to end it here for now, and we'll continue this next time. Oh my god, that's really eerie lighting. So, with that, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more Ronka and Great Woods and press wrong buttons and yeah. Bye bye!